Okay, so this is how to make nail piercings. So I have one here, it's a palm tree, and it's through my nail. And then I have this one, and it's just a little red ball, and I painted my fingernail for this one. And it's through my nail also. So what you'll want is nail hardener. I have Instant Strength, so it's just clear nail polish, hardener, nail hardener. And so you'll want that, and you'll want a small pair of sewing scissors for cutting string and stuff, but a small pair, so not a very big pair. You'll want this, it's a nail clipper. I got this one with a nail kit for my fake nails, and these ones are really good because they're strong, and you'll need these. You'll want an old bracelet or necklace that may have charms on it that you can take off, or that you'll want to take off and use. So I have palm trees and little different colored balls on these ones. You'll want a piece of wire, preferably hard if you can see this here. It's kind of shadowed, but just a piece of wire. And so I'm going to show you how to make a hole. I have a hole in this finger already, but it's pretty easy. So you want to take the nail clippers that almost look like pliers. You'll want to slip it underneath your nail. Your nail has to be kind of long, because if it's short, you won't have much of a hole to make. It'll be really small and it might hurt. So my camera's not very good, but you're going to want to slip it underneath the nail. So see, it's underneath my nail here, and you'll want to slowly move it back and forth and kind of push up to make a small hole. And you'll start to see it turn white and at the top, and then you'll want to take the nail clippers again, and you're going to want to open them up and go from the top, and you're going to want to push. It's kind of awkward, but you're going to want to push down here, and it'll make a small hole, and hopefully you'll be able to see this hole if I put them. So you'll want to put the wire, this wire, it should be fairly hard, not very flexible, because you'll want to push it through your nail, and you'll already have the hole, hopefully, and if not, you can just push it through if it's not open all the way. So I have it through my actual nail, if you can see it. I'm not sure if you can. It's through my nail, and so you'll want this, and you'll want to take the nail hardener. So like, again, it looks blue, but it's actually clear. And so you'll want to take this, and I haven't done it to my nail yet. So you want to take nail hardener and just put it over top of the nail, so the hole will be covered, but it's see-through. And so once it's on, you'll want to let it dry, but before you do that, you want to stick the wire through it again, so that way the polish can dry around it and not over top of it, so it'll be easier to put the little bead or jewel on your nail. So you'll want to take your old bracelet or necklace or whatever that has your bead on it, and you'll want to take the small sewing scissors here, and you'll want to slip it into, there should be a little metal ring holding on to, in this case, your bracelet. So you'll want to open the scissors slowly like that, so it'll pull the little ring open. I'm not going to do it because I have the bead already. You're going to want to pull it open, and the little ring will open up, and you can take it off of the bracelet. You'll want to keep that little ring because that's what will hold it on to your nail. So this should be almost dry. In fact, it almost is dry. And so I'll show you the little bead. I'll take the little ring off. So that's just the bead, and it has like a little hook on it. I don't know if you can see it. There's the little hook, and then here's the little metal ring. You'll want to like, it's kind of bad, you can't see it, but the little metal ring that will hold it to your nail. So you'll want to put it back on if you took it off or it fell off. You'll want to put it back onto here, and I suggest you use the nail clippers for this one because they're a little thicker and they're not as sharp as your little sewing scissors will, because they'll slip off and you might stab yourself. I've done that and it hurts. So my nail is almost dry, so you'll want to take out the little metal piece here. So like I said, it's just a little metal thing, and you'll want to carefully take the ring and the bead with your finger, and you'll want to slip it into the hole. And so it's on your finger now, but it's not clipped on, so it will fall off. So you have to hold the bead kind of like in between your finger. And then you'll want to take the clippers, and you'll want to carefully pinch, I don't know if you can see this, pinch the ring together. So it should be clamped completely together. Or too tight. Yeah, that's another thing. You want to make sure you don't put it too tight, or it will rub against your skin underneath and it might hurt. But mine is like perfect on this one, but this one's a little too tight now, so I'm going to loosen. If it happens to get too tight, then you can either, these are really strong, so I can just let me see if it'll come off. If I can clip off the little metal ring that's holding on to my nail, because it's too tight and it's going to bother me. Oh, and of course it's going to be stubborn. There we go. So I just took it off. Too tight. Ooh, and it goes flying. So it's still stuck in my nail, so I gotta pull it out. There we go. So it's out, and I'm just going to take another little ring off here. So I'll take my scissors again, and if I can get a hold of it, inch it in between and pull it apart. And of course you're not going to work. And here we go. So it's in between, and it'll slowly pull apart because you don't want to open it too much. So I slowly pulled it apart, and I just gotta get it off. So it's off here, so it's just the little metal ring that usually holds it on. I don't know if you can see it too well. If I put it on the tip of my finger. There it is there, and it's open. So you want to take your bead again, put it back on, and so you want to put it through the hole in your nail. So, and then you'll take these clippers again, and you're going to want to slowly and carefully push the ring back together. So you might have to hold it a different way, and so it's clipped together. So there you have your nail ring. So it shouldn't come off if it's clipped properly, and the hole in this one is a little bit bigger, which is because I had different rings in them. So I have 2 rings on these fingers. And you can also do like a French tip, but I wouldn't suggest doing nail polish because this finger kind of got messed up from trying to put the ring on. And so I wouldn't suggest putting nail polish. Just put a clear coat and leave your nail ring in. And if you want to take it out, you'll just want to take either of these, because I find them very strong. You'll want to just clip it off, or the metal ring, and change it if you want, or if you just want it like gone completely, just cut your nail, file it down or cut it down. Doesn't really matter. Sometimes if your nail is too short, like this one, you might not be able to file it close enough, so you might have a little hole in your nail, but it's not that big of a deal. So my video is really long, sorry, but that is how you make a nail piercing. So yeah.